What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on prizepicks. This video applies to sports books and other player prop websites out there, but I'm taking a look at these over on prizepicks. If you're not on prizepicks, I recommend joining. The link is down in my description below, or use my code DOMG when you do sign up for a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll talk more about that in a second here, but we are bouncing back from 2 4-2 days back to back. So back to back 4-2 days of NBA and college basketball. College basketball has been doing very, very solid lately. We also had a 7-0 sweep not too long ago for the NBA, so we've been doing pretty solid so far this NBA season, and especially kind of lately. I'm looking to turn it up though this time around with this massive 14 game slate and hopefully get another sweep under the belt. So let's hop in, take a look at these player props. Make sure you subscribe, have those post notifications on, and we're just gonna hop straight in. Before we do though, again, if you are interested in joining prizepicks, these are what the payouts look like. And again, a 100% deposit match if you use my code DOMG, if you download off the App Store, or go ahead and click the link down in my description below and you guys can use that code to get that deposit match. And one final quick thing, let's take a look at the Patreon, where I've had those 4-2 days and the sweep that we had pretty recently. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. We have over 500 members in the Patreon right now, so seriously, thank you guys for all the support. You guys are insane. Giveaway coming up in December for the Patreon members and viewers of the YouTube. So finally, subscribe, leave a like on the video, and let's just hop straight in. Have those notifications on though, by the way, because I will potentially have a college basketball video. We were 2-0 in the college basketball video that I posted pretty recently. So let's hop in though and dive into this prize pick slate here. So massive 14 game slate today. Super excited about that right here. And I've got 2 player props for you guys that I'm kind of liking here. So again, this video can apply to sports books and other player prop websites out there, but we're gonna start with the rebound props. We're gonna start with the rebound prop, and we are gonna start out with the favorite today. So this will be my favorite of the 2. I like Josh Hart over 7 rebounds. And I know what a lot of you guys are probably thinking, that he sold you last time when you played him against Cleveland. And there's a reason why I stayed away from Josh Hart last time when he did face Cleveland, which was his last game. But also, I do like this at 6.5 on sports books. If you can find him at like -140, I think -140 is like a hard cutoff for me though. -140 is definitely kind of somewhat juiced odds, of course, but I don't mind him at the 7 spot here on prizepicks. So otherwise, he's at 6.5 on sportsbooks, which we can take a look at in just a second here. But Josh Hart here, he's a small forward. He should be starting at small forward against the New York Knicks here. If you take a look at the matchup though, so he just faced Cleveland. He went under against Cleveland last time he faced them. So right here, this is his pretty recent game log right here. So he's at 7, 6, 8, 9, and 3. So he's only hit this in 2 out of his last 5, pushing in 1. So he did miss last time against Cleveland. He only had 3 rebounds in that one. But if you take a look at that matchup here, so small forward rebounds per game, the Cleveland is allowing the 4th least amount of rebounds per game to the small forward position. They were a very, very tough matchup, which is why I stayed away from him. But if you take a look at this matchup right here, he's facing the New York Knicks today, who are giving up the 2nd most rebounds per game. And if you take a look at his game log, he's hit this in 9 out of 13 games so far this season. 9 out of 13 games with, I believe, 5 pushes. So he's played 18 games, hitting in 9 of them and pushing in 5, only losing in, I believe, 4. Yeah, I think he's lost in 4 games so far this season. So in a matchup that's probably one of the easiest, if not the easiest he's had so far this season, I really like his spot here at 7 rebounds against the New York Knicks in this game right here. So really like Josh Hart in this one to go over his 7 rebounds. Always tail turn risk and look at these a little bit more on your own, but that's pretty much my reasoning for that one right there. Let's take a look at what he is at on the sports book. So the Portland Trail Blazers here, let's take a look at the rebounds here and find Josh Hart. So right now on the sports books, -140 on DK, -142 on Caesars. FanDuel does not have him up, neither does PointsBet. So -140 on DK, I like it right there. -142, you're really kind of pushing it in my opinion. But I do like the spot right here for Josh Hart here. He's a plus odds to go under 6.5, so he's favored to at least push this right here at 7 right here. I think he could definitely get more than that though. I really do like Josh Hart in this one just because the matchup is so great in this one, and it's a kind of a somewhat buy low opportunity. If he was to go over against Cleveland, this number would be probably like 8 to be honest. But since he went under against Cleveland pretty heavily, I think this is definitely somewhat of a buy low opportunity with him facing the New York Knicks in a pretty solid matchup too. If you take a look at the shooting guard matchup right here, the Knicks are giving up the 5th most rebounds per game to the shooting guard position. So that's one of my props right there, is Josh Hart over 7 rebounds. That is currently my favorite. There will be more obviously posted on the Patreon, so if you want to see everything that I'm running, you guys can check that out. The link is down in the description below. But anyways, let's hop over and do a NBA first half tab here. So this is another reason why I really do love prizepicks and why I think you guys should at least look into joining prizepicks. That they have NBA first half, they also have NBA second half. They have first and second half props for the NBA, and there's something here that I am really liking, and it is going to be in that same game actually, for the Portland Trailblazers and the New York Knicks. I like Julius Randle over 10.5 first half points. Julius Randle over 10.5 first half points, and there's a couple different reasons for this one right here. So there's a couple different reasons. He's a minus 110 to go over 21.5 full game, by the way. So maybe you see this, you might like his first half. So he's a minus 110 to go over 20.5. You take a look here, minus 109, minus 113, minus 120, minus 110. You can see all the spots right there with him facing Portland today. So this matchup right here, I'm really liking the spot, especially with his hit rate. Look at how many times he's been over this, man. So 16, 9, there's a miss right there against the Suns. Otherwise, he's hit this in, I believe, 11 of his last 12. Yeah, 11 of his last 12, he has hit this over right here. So he's had at least 11 points in 11 of his last 12, only going under right there against Phoenix by really just one basket right there, with him shooting 50%, 4 for 8. So, and I really do like the spot with him facing the Portland Trailblazers today, because if we dive into this matchup a little bit, let's dive in and look at power forward points here. So if he's playing power forward here, he's going to start at power forward more than likely. It's kind of a middle of the road matchup right there against Portland. I think they rank like 18th in points per game to the power forward position, but if he does get some reps at center, this will be a pretty solid matchup, with Portland ranking 8th in points per game to the center position. I think he'll be playing some more power forward than he will be center, but I do like the spot right here. If you take a look at his game log versus Nurkic, by the way, right here, Joseph, however you want to say his name, he's got a weird name, but last year in February, he went over this against him with 14 points and 11 rebounds in the first half. He had 11 first half rebounds last time against him, but he also had 14 points. So that's kind of what I'm focused on right here. He's been over in 2 of the most recent matchups against him, even dating back to 2019 with the Pelicans against Portland. So I really do like the spot for him right here. He went over last time around. He shot 4 for 14 too. He shot 28.6% and still went over this spot here against him in the Portland Trailblazers. So I really do like the spot right here for Julius Randle to go over his first half points. 11 out of his last 12, he has hit this prop in. It's got not anything crazy with the odds going on, but I do also like the matchup a little bit right here. Even with them ranking like 18th in points per game to the power forward, I definitely think that is still a pretty solid spot right there for Julius Randle. So I really do like the spot for him, and I also like the spot for Josh Hart. Josh Hart being my favorite of the two. Want to stick around and see some more player prop reviews from me? Make sure you subscribe and leave a like on the video. I seriously would appreciate it. All the props that I will have for tonight will be over on the Patreon. College basketball potentially coming to the channel a little bit later today. So prizepicks link down in the description below. Patreon link down in the description below. And also the subscribe button is right down there as well. So when you're down there, subscribe, have those post notifications on, and all that different stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the very next video. That pretty much covers everything though. I don't think I have anything else to really talk about. I think I've pretty much covered everything. Let me know your favorite props down in the comment section below if you would like, and let me know if you're feeling what you guys are feeling for today's slate right here. But those are my 2 right now. Maybe I'll even post a part 2 of this NBA slate, because we have 14 games here. So we'll see how I am feeling tomorrow. Might have a couple videos for you guys coming. So make sure you stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Best select tonight. Till at your own risk.